I'm Jenny Winters from the Lake County Regional Office of Education, and today I'm going to talk to you about the new standards that Illinois has adopted for second grade in the area of mathematics. This graphic represents the language of the second grade standards. The words that are appearing the largest are the words that appear most often in the second grade standards. These are the 4 critical topics for second grade, and these are going to translate into units of study for second grade students. The first unit of study for second grade students will be linear measurement. In this unit, they're going to be applying what they know about 2-digit numbers that they learned in first grade, and they're going to now add and subtract those 2-digit numbers. The goal is that by the end of second grade, students will be fluent in addition and subtraction of these 2-digit numbers. Another unit of study for these students is 3-digit place value. They're going to take what they learned about 2-digit value in first grade, and they're going to apply it to extending into 3-digit value. They're also going to be studying money. Second graders are experts in learning money. By the end of second grade, they will be adding and subtracting coin values within a dollar and being able to find the total of a mixed pile of coins. Also in second grade, they're going to be studying geometry. The focus of geometry for second graders is to be able to analyze and describe, compose and decompose 2-dimensional figures. And finally, they're going to be studying time. The goal is that they will be able to tell time to the nearest 5 minutes on a clock. So how are they going to do this? Well, second graders are going to be representing their understanding in a variety of ways. Because they don't have as many topics as they used to have, they're going to spend a great deal more time studying those topics deeply. They're going to show their understanding by representing them in various modes of representation, the first of which will be manipulative models. So you might hear your students come home and talking about color tiles that they use to describe area, for example, when they're taking their 2-dimensional figures and breaking them up into rows and columns. They might be talking about creating 2-dimensional figures with something called ankle legs, one of our favorite tools. They might be looking at quantities using such things as unifix cubes, or these are a fantastic tool for looking at 3-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers, and these are called digiblocks. They might also use base 10 blocks to help them develop their 2-digit or 3-digit place value understanding. You might see that they're going to use a lot of things like dice or dominoes or decks of cards, and that's really going to help our second graders to build their fluency with their addition and subtraction. They might use things like pattern blocks or all sorts of other tools that are going to be available to them. They're going to take these manipulatives and then they're going to be able to translate those into picture representations. They might be given a picture and asked to build a manipulative model to represent that. They also will take those representations and be able to find the written symbols, writing the number or writing the equation that represents what they're seeing in those pictures and those manipulatives. Another mode of representation for second graders is using their oral language. We want our students to be able to talk to each other about their reasoning for how they're solving problems. And hopefully they'll talk to their teachers and come home and talk to you about why they're doing what they're doing and how it works. Because this really does show us the depth of their understanding. Just being able to solve a problem fluently is not the goal anymore. But now we want them to be able to solve that problem and explain to us how they know that their solution is a reasonable answer. They can use any of these modes of representation to prove that their reasoning is sound. And finally, the most important mode of representation for them is being able to take things to a real-life application. So you're going to see your second graders solving lots of word problems, and they'll be able to represent those word problems using all of these modalities and be able to explain how they're solving these problems. Again, only memorizing math facts is not the goal anymore. The goal is to understand the value of those facts and be able to apply them in real-life situations, because that's the real reason for learning those facts. I hope that you're as excited about these new standards and the depth of understanding that your children are going to be developing based upon these as your teachers